Hi, it's me again, and it looks like it's not just the UK TV licence in the news a lot lately. The French telly licence has been in the news too. How exciting, I hear you think. Give it a chance. Have a look at this headline. Emmanuel Macron promises to scrap TV licence fee if re-elected. Well, how about that? Can you imagine one of our politicians going for the big job and coming out with one of his promises saying, I will scrap the TV licence if you elect me? I can never see that personally. But the French TV licence is interesting. Have a look at this before we read the story. So in 2022, the cost of the TV licence in France was €138. Or if you're under the age of 21 or under 25 in education, or those over household income below a certain threshold are exempt from the fee, which is very different to the UK, isn't it? And the other interesting thing is there was some law changes in 2009, which was to stop public television chasing ratings, and it stopped their broadcasters from airing advertising until after 8 o'clock at night. But they're still showing advertising. So you've got to pay your €138 a year for your French telly licence, which is collected as part of your local taxes, so basically your council tax, so you can't really avoid it. And if you're watching after 8 o'clock at night, they can still show ads. That's called having your cake and eating it. That one, isn't it? So Emmanuel Macron has promised to scrap the French television licence fee if he is re-elected as president next month, prompting questions over the funding and independence of public television and radio. It's 2022. I just don't see the need for public television and radio. We just don't need it. They should have to operate in a commercial environment, and it prompts them to make better stuff. And if the government want to put some stuff out that people need to watch, there's a thing called the internet. I don't know if they've heard of it at all, but the government could put anything they want out on there for people to view themselves. They don't need a public broadcaster to do that. I don't get it. Macron mentioned ending the licence fee as part of a drive to help increasing numbers of French people who are worried about making ends meet. Politicians on the left warned scrapping the licence fee would leave French public broadcasting at the whim of government budget decisions. Just end it. Just end the public broadcaster. You don't need the public broadcaster, and then this whole conversation is mute, isn't it? It's gone. So the other presidential candidate, Annie Hidalgo, said scrapping a licence fee would kill the independence of public media, weaken public broadcasters in the face of growing private monopolies, and open the door to privatisation. She said she would keep a licence fee but make it fairer. By making it fairer, I would imagine she means putting it up, because £138 a year is less than what we pay in the UK. But at least we can, say we don't require a television licence. That's on your council tax. How the hell would you get out of paying it in France? If there's any French people or people with holiday homes or whatever watching in France, let me know if it is avoidable, if you can actually, declare you don't need a television licence because you don't have a telly or whatnot. I would imagine you can't. That's a bit of a git, isn't it? So the system we have at the minute isn't the worst. There is no advertising on the public service broadcaster, apart from Channel 4, but Channel 4 doesn't receive licence fees really, so we don't worry about that. And you can avoid paying it if you genuinely don't need to pay it. So the system we have at the minute isn't the worst in the world. The best in the world is probably Japan, where if you don't pay it, absolutely nothing will come of it. So hardly anybody does pay it. But how the hell would you avoid paying this in France, eh? Don't know. Maybe the grass isn't always greener if we want to change the licence fee. Maybe it is better as it is. But I still think we just need to scrap public service broadcasters. They're not required in this day and age. They're just not required anymore. We don't need them. If you want to watch propaganda, we can go find our own propaganda on the internet. We don't need it to be spoon-fed to us by a government-funded broadcaster, do we? So what do you think about this? I don't really know a lot about Emmanuel Macron because I stay out of politics in my own country, let alone worrying about other countries' politics. But do you think he will follow through with it if he gets voted back in and get rid of the licence fee? It'd be interesting to see then, wouldn't it? Because there'd be more talk about it in this country, so it would be interesting. But let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and I'll see you in another video again soon. Thanks for watching.